Hey everybody, what's up? This is our football circus taping of our football circus pick show. That's right, folks. We're going to do week 2 of the football circus pick show right here, right now. We're going to record it and download it. Our middle school game. Oh, yes. We had one tonight. I know this is becoming more of a tradition now. I don't know. It's becoming a new wrinkle in our book. For our milk, that's a new wrinkle in our book. But we got our first full ball game of the week, and we're hoping to get another one tomorrow night. And we got a very special surprise. Now, if you watch the video on Facebook, it's not on YouTube yet, but it's getting there. It's downloading now as we speak. You know where the big surprise is. But for this show, well, we'll get to the game and we'll announce where we're at. Well, our normal suspects are all in place. Our West Virginia Metros, our scoreboard is in place. I've said this so many times, but it bears repeating. Looks like it nothing for recommending it. Folks, we're going to start off in the new division, our Class Quad A division in West Virginia. And we're going to kick it off with a doozy. Irontown, Ohio, that is U.S. territory for international law and Virginia Rule Conventions. Coming to Cabaret, Midland. Oh. Let me think about this. This game will be played on Saturday, and this game will be played at John C. Hummett Stadium at 1:30. This will be a Saturday ball game, I think. It doesn't say if it's a Saturday or a Friday game, but this will be played at John C. Edwards Stadium at 1:30. Now, we don't know if that means Saturday or Friday. We'll find out tomorrow night. But like I said, I can't remember. Also, this is interesting. Spring Valley going to Hurricane. And Spring Valley is a AAA team. Going to Hurricane. And this is a Metro TV broadcast. That's new. This is a Metro TV broadcast. Now, so we're going to have to watch for that, see if the game in Harrison County. We might be in for some interesting things here. I like Spring Valley, believe it or not. I really do, over Hurricane. I really do think that. Sheraton, Virginia, which is U.S. territory, against Jefferson. Gotta have to think about this one. I think Jefferson can pick up a win here. I really do. Interesting. Musselman taking a trip to Loud Valley, Virginia. Let me think about this. I like Musselman, believe it or not. Oh, here's a big game of the week, and this is the Metro News Class Quad A game of the week. Huntington taking a very long trip to Martinsburg. 2 toughies here. I like this. Let me think about this one. I like Martinsburg. I'll give the nod to Martinsburg. That's interesting. But that's going to be a very long trip for Huntington. So that's going to be like from the bottom to the top near the panhandle of the state. Bridgeport AA at Morgantown Quad A. Good game here. Based on last week, It's gonna be a toss-up. You know, I'm gonna go against the odds. I'm gonna go against the odds. I'm gonna say Morgantown at home by maybe a touchdown. I know I'm going against the odds, but that's just how I look at it. University takes a trip to Parkersburg South. Two big schools here. Now, based on last week, I'm going to say University for the simplest reason. I just feel like that's just how I'm leaning. Okay, Washington at Thompson Johnson, Maryland. Maryland is U.S. territory. We do have to mention that. What do I like here? Ooh, tuppy. Yeah, I'm going to throw one out of state. Thompson Johnson, Maryland. I'm looking for an upset. But that's just how I look at it. And our final game in the Quad A division, that's 4A's, just for the record. Spring Mills at Wheeling Park. Tough game here. I don't like both teams. Yeah, let's go with Wheeling Park on this one. I really think it's going to be quite interesting enough. And that is your core. And that one, that University of Parkersburg, is your Army National Guard Grand Series in Quad A. So I just wanted to bring that to the attention. And we're going to go into our Triple A now. Ooh. Trinity of Morgantown going to Berkeley Springs. Single A against Triple A here. You know, I'm going to look for the upset. I'm going to go with Trinity. Again, over Berkeley Springs. Like I said, I'm looking for the upset. Double A versus Triple A. This ought to be good. Independence at Brook. Both teams coming in with a loss from last week. I like Independence, believe it or not, over Brook. I really do. Here's a game. Here's another Quad A versus Double A matchup. Philippi Double A going against Buchanan Upshur. I look for Philippi big time. Truly, I do. Here's another Double A versus Triple A big matchup. The team we had here last week, believe it or not, Lincoln Double A going up against Elkins. I say Lincoln easy. But based on last week, I wouldn't count Elkins out of it the way Elkins played last week. I gotta give them credit where our credit's due. Point Pleasant going to Gallia Academy in Ohio. Okay, Ohio is U.S. territory. We do have to mention that. But I don't know anything about this. The one I can't pronounce. So let's go with Point Pleasant on this one. I think that's going to be my field goal game of the week. Really do believe that. And East Fairmont taking a trip to Grafton. Let me think about this one. You know, I like Grafton, believe it or not, really do. And Woodrow Wilson, Triple A, going down the Greenbrier East. Two good teams here. The Quad A, excuse me. That's the way it's got to be. Quad A. Quad A is going up against a Triple A team. I'll get it right. Um, I let me think about this. I like Green. I like Greenbrier East, believe it or not, really do. It's gonna be a close ball game. I'm gonna call that a touchdown easy. Another double A versus triple A squad match here. Frankfurt double A going against Hampshire. Let me think about this. What do I like here? I like Frankfurt, believe it or not, really do over Hampshire County. Over Hampshire, I really think that's going to be a wild one. Winfield taking the trip to Harvard Huber. Go, two good teams here. If I had to pick a winner, I'm going to say Winfield by a field goal. My second field goal game of the week. George Washington. I believe that's quad A versus double A. Yeah, I think that's correct. I like George Washington, believe it or not, really do. Hedgesville, quad A, going to Kaiser. Now, as you remember, we had Kaiser here last week, and we only had the first half of that game due to a lightning delay. But I'm going to go with Hedgesville over this one because I really feel that I see it that way based on last week's score. Based on last week, Braxton County double A going to Lewis County. A pair of winless teams here. Who do I like? Double A versus triple A. Yeah, I'm gonna give the nod to Lewis County, believe it or not. St. Albans on the road to Nitro. Tough game here, but I look for St. Albans, believe it or not. North Marion and Preston. Now, this game last year, as you recall, kind of surprised me a little bit. But not like North Marion, believe it or not, on the road, believe it or not. Oak Hill at Riverside. I look for Riverside to pick up their first win this week. Alright, the Metro News Class AA game of the week is going to be Fairmont Senior at Robert C. Byrd. Folks, from what I've seen, this is going to be the close game. I'm going to call this by a field goal, Robert C. Byrd. Alright, we're going to go on here. Another AAA versus AA match. Parkersburg against South Charleston. I'll give it to Parkersburg on the road. That's the way I look at it. In our final game in our AAA division, Toledo, Ohio, going against Weir. And Ohio is U.S. territory for international law for Geneva Rule Conventions. I like Weir, believe it or not, really do, but this Toledo, Ohio, the Red Kings, don't count them out of this game yet. That is your AAA games of the week, and that is my picks for that. Now, you notice I did not say that we are having Robert C. Byrd and the Fairmont Senior game, but we will have a score for that. But that's not our game of the week. Our next set is AA. And this is Princeton. This is a AAA versus AA. Princeton at Bluefield. I look for Bluefield to pick up their first win of the season. This is the Metro News Class AA game of the week. We're getting our game. I promise you that. Nicholas County at Chapmanville. I like Nicholas County, believe it or not, really do. Single A versus Double A. This will be a good one. Buffalo against Clay County. Yeah, I'm looking for the upset. I'm looking for a single A team to be a double A team, believe it or not. So I'm gonna go with Buffalo. Spring Mills. No, Shady Springs. Triple A at James Morrison. Ooh, tough game here. Tough. I'm gonna say I'm gonna go with Shady Springs by a field goal. Believe this or not. I'm gonna go with Shady Springs by a field goal. Roane County at Lincoln County. I'm gonna go with Lincoln County, believe it or not. I really do. I just feel that. Sistersville at Logan. Ooh, tough game here. I'm gonna go with Sistersville over Logan by a field goal. Our Army National Guard Grand Series game. Rocktown, Virginia, which is U.S. territory, at Moorfield. I'm gonna go with Moorfield here for general task reasons, I guess. Liberty Regional at Pikeview. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Liberty Regional here. Mid Trails at Polka is our next game. Believe it or not. I like Mid Trails, believe it or not, really do, over Polka. Triple A versus Double A matchup, and our game of the week is coming right up coming up with you, and we got a big announcement on that one. Oh, we got a score here. We got a score, and this is probably a final. The last update they had was Ripley 24. Ravenswood 7, but probably that's a final now. So we got our first of the week. We got our first score of the week, and that's and our very next is the one that we're going to do. Liberty at South Harrison, but hang on for a minute. This is our game of the week, but hang on for a second. This is a little bit different. Yes, this is going to be South Harrison's home game, but we do have a field announcement to do here. We'll be tomorrow night at the Living Legend, Hikes Field. This is our game of the week right here. Liberty versus South Harrison. High school edition of South Harrison, because we had the middle school on tonight. A very special event. Gonna be a tight game here, but I look for the Hawks over Liberty. But once again, I do have to stress, this game will be played at Hikes Field right here in Clarksburg, and this is going to bring back a lot of memories for me. Scott at Wayne. I look for Wayne. Mingo Central at Westside. I like Mingo Central, believe it or not. Forest F-R-Y-E, Ohio. Going against Wheeling Central. Wish this phone would not do that. I'll keep it in West Virginia, Wheeling Central. And our last game in our Double A division is Petersburg single A at Wyoming. I like for Petersburg. Like I said, our game of the week is going to be Liberty at South Harrison. And that's going to be at Hikes Field. Cannot stress that enough. Hikes Field tomorrow night, so we'll be at the Legend. I said in the beginning of our thing, if we could get a game at Hikes Field, we were going to do it. And man, we've done it. 100, our single A, our final division of the thing. 100 at Cameron. I like 100, believe it or not. Oh, here's a good one. Madonna at Clay. Yeah, right. Madonna at Clay Pertel. I like Madonna, believe it or not. Wham at Douglas County, the Army National Guard Grand Series, Metro News, and Metro News Single A Game of the Week. Believe it or not, I like Douglas County, believe it or not. Peyton County at East Hardin. I like East Hardin, believe it or not. What this thing would do when I tell what to do. I like East Hardin, believe it or not. Riverview at East Ridge, Kentucky. Now, Kentucky is a U.S. territory. We have to mention that. I'll keep it in West Virginia. We'll say Riverview. Summer County at Greenbrier West. I like Greenbrier West, believe it or not. Valley West on the road to Hancock, Maryland. Ooh, Maryland is U.S. territory. I have to mention that. I like Hancock, Maryland, believe it or not. Really do. Wright County at Mingo. Ooh, tough game here. This is going to be a field goal. This is going to be my field goal game in single A of the week. I wish this thing would say charge for this rest of the show. Like I say, Wright County at Mingo. I like Mingo, believe it or not. Mountain View at Man. I like Mountain View, believe it or not. I really do. Pocahontas County at Meadowbridge. Yeah, I like Meadowbridge for some odd reason. Twin Valley, Virginia at MONT. I wish this thing would say charging long enough for me to do the show. Twin Valleys, Virginia at MONTCALAM. Yeah, I'm going to go with one I really can't pronounce. Gilmer County at Ritchie County. I like Ritchie County, believe it or not. Tigers Valley at Sherman. I like Sherman, believe it or not. Oak Hill. Folks, we're trying to keep this phone charged for this whole entire show, and it's not been easy. Oak Green AA at St. Mary's. I like St. Mary's, believe it or not. I look for the upset there. Peyton City at Tulsa. I like Peyton City, believe it or not. Tucker County at Tiger Valley. I like Tucker County, believe it or not. Williamstown AA at Tower Consolidated. Look for the upset here at Tower Consolidated. And our last game on our I wish this thing was charging so we would have it. Our last game in the single A division, Van versus Westbrook County. I look for Westbrook County to get on. I look for Westbrook County to really pull it off. Folks, those are your AA, AAA, single A, AA, AAA, Quad A games of the week here on the Pick Show. Folks, we're just going to go ahead and end this show because we're having a little bit of trouble trying to keep this phone charged. Don't forget, tomorrow night, our game of the week will be at Hikes Field. We're hoping to make a trip to South Harrison soon. But as of right now, we're going to be playing at Hikes Field tomorrow night. Liberty versus South Harrison. This is going to bring back many, many, many memories for me. And it might be for you too. But folks, thank you all for watching the pick show of the week. Our big game of the week is South Harrison High School versus Liberty High School tomorrow night. This is Jerry. And we're having a little bit of a problem trying to keep the charger. We kept this show going. Peace. Go race for peace. Aloha. We salute our men and women serving around the world in all branches of U.S. military and our veterans. We salute all members of our U.S. military serving around the world and our U.S. veterans as well. Peace out. We'll talk to y'all again tomorrow night. And we might do some more taping tomorrow for First Friday, but we'll definitely have the game tomorrow night. Peace out. We'll talk to y'all again soon.